Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to give you guys an update on the market. Basically, we had some news for DXY that's obviously going to shift the overall bias only for indices. The DXY remains the same, gold remains the same, but the NASDAQ, Dow Jones and SNP500 is getting an update. Without any further ado, let's first start with some of the questions that we received. We're going to go back to one day here. It says Kenneth Mbale saying thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the information. Can you please add German 30? No problem. Good day. Can you please cover US oil and silver? We can add that to the watch list also. We've got the prices of oil over here. A little bit late for oil. If you got the first oil breakdown that I did, you would have probably been in some good but even though oil's coming down, even with the prices of oil coming down, the prices of petrol is still going to go up here in South Africa. Okay, Mr. McDoomza is saying, hi, Mr. Olio, when will you be passing those prop firm challenges again? Probably towards October, November. Mr. Prince was saying, love your analysis methodology. Learning slowly. Please, can you break down USDs? What local news do you rate in South Africa? So basically, I also look at, well, because I don't follow the USDs, the USDs are purely based off high spreads. It costs a lot to trade exotics. This is an exotic pair. It could cost a lot to trade exotics, so I don't trade it. Therefore, I do not follow any news events related to the ZAR because I'm already affected by that negatively. Katleho, I cannot wait to see you hit 10,000 subs. Yesterday was my birthday and I thought we were going to be at 10,000 subs by yesterday. But, things don't always go the way you want to do. We still got probably just about a 1.3 to go. Then we're there. Mr. Akash is saying, thanks, appreciate the gold breakdown. My apologies, no problem. We learn as we go along. Your heartbeats commented, watching this video on some of these questions at intro are crazy. Just watch the whole video, guys. That is exactly why, sometimes the reason why the intro is sometimes long is because I normally give you guys an update of what I'm going to do. I give you an update of what's about to come. Don't skip the intro, guys, please, as I believe. Dominic Yankees is saying, hi Rolly, can you please do a video on showing me how prop firms work, a full breakdown on it? Why are you trying to serenade us? Well, sometimes singing and it's good. It's good to have fun. Mr. Yankees, I've done a video on that already. So you go over here, you just type prop firms, how to choose a prop firm, different types of prop firm, even how to manage your funded account. So I've already done a video on that, guys. Without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Now, today we had the S&P Composite 20 house permit pricing index over here came through. It's basically the average price of what the average price of what a property sell for in 20 different states in the US. That came through. Anything higher than the forecast or the previous is tend to be a positive for the index. This came through higher, although it's lower, but lower in this case is better. But unfortunately, consumers are not confident in the index anymore, and the JOLTS job openings, which surveys a lot of companies around the world to see if they've employed new people or old people, that also came through negative. Again, I've got some high hopes for the NFP on Friday, but without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Once again, the dollar index analysis I did on Sunday was 100% correct, as well as the gold breakdown that I did as well. So the gold breakdown that I have analyzed for you guys was anticipating this move to go higher or somewhere there, but I'm going to give you guys an update on that now as well. Now, DXY remains the same. Okay, I still expect that market to pull lower. On gold, market just broke above this very important structural level. Okay, there's still some room for gold now to continue higher, and I don't anticipate this market to continue slightly higher to go and test that previous level of support that turned resistance, and the market's back to print what's known as a triple top. Some people call it a triple top, even if it prints. So it will be 1, 2, 3. It will be a triple top, and then what you call it when it comes back again. a double, triple, no, it's just an equal high. So I do expect the market to continue higher. We will be faced with structure over here. However, I do see the market just going right through that structure because a deeper pullback is expected on the DXY. The NASDAQ is yet to complete what's known as an information. The market had now basically this level of support held over here, and we have a beautiful information. After an information, you expect to pull back to the neckline. Now the neckline also acts as what? The previous level of support that got broken, that is now acting as a level of resistance. Now this is the level that we are speaking about over here, right? This was acting as a level of support. The market broke below support, so you can expect the market to come back to test it as resistance. This is also the neckline of the information. So, and over and above that, we also have this long candle with this wick. So you normally expect the next candle to go and fill in that wick. Now we're gonna go back onto the daily time frame, and I want to show you guys a little something over here. This is where we expect the market to continue higher to, because the market had now broken above very important structure. Yeah, I do expect the market to, throughout the course of today, continue slightly higher. We could see the market go all the way. But however, if the market does pull back, but I do just see the market continue higher because the gap's not that high. Hopefully we'll be by NFP by then, and then we can take it from there once again. The Dow Jones has got a long way to go. Market broke below support. The market also broke above this level of resistance. If you just go a little bit down over there, you can see how the market broke above this structural level over here that acted as a level of resistance. Market broke above that, came back to test it as support. There is no other way for me to see this market but to continue higher. If it does pull back, then trading is a scam. Well, it's not, but for some people it is. I saw a video of someone who said that they so I was watching this video of Rydell, the last video Rydell made, and I found something that was very funny. And I don't know if you guys watched that video of him where he was making a video of these three guys, right? Three guys who was trading someone else's account, right? So they were doing investment schemes. They were investing, people were investing, and then they eventually ended up buying a funded account, and they failed it. My question is, how does three professional traders fail a funded? How does three people? I can understand one person fail. How does three people fail? And you know what? These are the kind of people that offers you mentorship, and I can tell you a coach. Don't worry, all of that stuff. Please, guys, stay away from these guys. If they can't give you information like this where you can dictate whether they can trade or not, play weg. Stay away, please. Don't waste your money on these people. They will circle. In any case, the Dow Jones, the SNP500 printed what's known as a massive impulse, right? After an impulse, you expect a correction. Now, the best way to measure that correction is by taking your Fibonacci from the low to the high. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind over here, if you go down on the lower time frames, let's go down to 2 hour, you could see that the market had also opened up here with this gap, right? Now this gap is also lining up with a potential 0.50% pullback, but you can see that the market already went all the way up. I do expect a pullback. You can say what you want to. You can go tell those guys who all fail those funded accounts. You can tell them, I do expect the market to continue lower, hit the 61.8. From there, we can then once again assess the market there as well. So just be careful. If you do get a daily close above this level, then we are going to go higher. There's no question about that at all. Next up, we've got the German 30 index. The German 30 index is yet to complete what's known as a W formation, right? So after a W formation, you normally expect a pullback, right? After an equal high, so I do expect a slightly higher pullback, and then a continuation before this market does continue higher. You can see this is one of the ways how the market manipulates traders. If you look slightly left, right, if you look at this market over here, you can see that this was a very important structural level that the market printed. We had this break below structure. The market then came back, retested that. As a general rule of thumb, the market sort of just moved down. Here we had that example again, and then the market just there again, petty scandal, but then the market continued higher. This is why it's important that you understand the rules of the strategy, or you have a system in place that you use, that you can not play, but that you can use in order to make sure that the market momentum is ready to shift in your direction. You can't just buy in the buyer zone or sell in the seller zone. I see a lot of people every day. I see a lot of people doing these mistakes, right? People are sending me screenshots of signal groups that they are sitting in. And I look at these setups that these people are sending, and then they say HMU. I don't know what HMU is. HMU me for VIP. You want me to join VIP? No, man. Please, there's 5.6 trillion to trade in the market. There's bemakai met HMU me for VIP. No, my friend. Please focus on trading. Any case, I do expect this market to continue higher, right? After it continued higher, I expect a pullback for the completion of the W formation to the neckline, aka the previous level of resistance that is now acting as a level of support. Now, the funny part about the US oil is it's correlated with DXY, because this year is $79.85 per barrel of oil. So oil is priced in dollars, right? That is why the people at BRICS are fighting to get a new currency in place, so that maybe we can pay less on petrol. Until then, the prices of petrol is going up next week. Any case, we got a market trading we had broke above this level of resistance as support. We have very bullish price action. I do expect for this market to continue higher first, come back, and then continue higher. In doing so, we will have what's known as an inverted head and shoulders pattern also. But apart from that, we will get this impulse correction and then that continuation to the upside there as well. I don't know why I have to click so many times. There we go. We have a 0.382 pullback. Apart from that, you guys can see here also we are trading in bullish territory as the market is trading above this previous support that got broken as resistance, and it's now also trading back as resistance there again. Silver probably also bullish because it is also 100% correlated with gold. I do expect silver to continue higher purely based off the fact that I do expect the price of the dollar index to continue lower. I would probably say we can expect this market to continue higher. However, it's important to keep in mind that we've got another structural level that we have to keep in mind over here first, and then potentially we can go there as well. The market over here had just broken above this very important structural level. I would say if we do get a pullback, then you can still get in there. Alternatively, we could just see this market continue higher. This would be option number 2 for you there as well. Next up, we've got the USD ZAR. USD ZAR is needs to give me a clear break below this very important structural level over here. I don't trade this because it's, like I said, it's very pricey. Not a rich person, I'm not saying this is for rich people, but I can't open a position that's going to cost me too much money. So I would probably say we'd probably get this consolidation because we've got the NFP coming through. Alternatively, we will need to get a break below this level, and that will give the market room to go lower, to go and test this previous level of resistance as support. Guys, that is it from my side. Once again, I'll give you guys another update probably by Friday. After the NFP data came through. Now I'll do it again on Saturday. Please drop some of the questions here in the comment section below. Please make sure the questions are good. Just ask questions that's here to help you. It's going to make you a better person. You don't have to worry about what I do. Just ask me a question that you need help with. Like, what don't you understand? I'll answer that questions. Okay, don't come here to introduce too long. Nah, leave that. You're not here for that. You're here to learn. That is it from my side. Thank you for your time. And as always, cheers for the years.